it because I need YouTube Premium to play uninterrupted, ad-free playlists in the background. So that ran out a couple of days ago, and I'm just trying to renew now. And it might be better to get the family plan so 6 people can use it, but I need to see how that works, but not right now. So there's no music, no background music today. It's like we're just gonna code. Okay. Get some AC on. It's pretty wild without music. AC on. It's pretty wild without music. AC on. So today I just tried to stream, maybe some of you was in the stream, but I tried to stream on the on a park nearby basically, but there was no signal. Why is that so strange how it does that? Maybe it's that there. Okay, rotation bug is what I'm still working on. And switch. Still setting up. Chris with the typos, yo Chris. Yo man, how are you? What country are you in, Chris? So everybody, I met Chris in Tel Aviv just over a week ago. A cool guy right there. Okay, just setting up. Yeah, I need that background music. I might just have to register with YouTube Premium, but I really would like to see for YouTube Family, because it's twice the price, but you get up to 6 users. Although I don't know if I know 6 people, but I want to bless. It's just my dad. And also because I'm out, I'm not in the same postcode at the minute. In Turkey. Sweet. Tell the chat what you've been doing, brother. There will be more people joining. I might go for a 4-hour stream. What time is it? No, I don't want to ruin my sleep pattern. I've got my Yentl. Hello. My dog, I'm taking on a walk in the morning. I'll give you some love. By the way, if you ever jump in like now, hit like and just helps the algorithm out. Right, there's my purple rays. That's some beautiful rays right there. Okay, I need to move this here, move model. So it's just some old code. Just hide it there. And there we go. Where is it? I need my third screen. There's one behind me, but I just don't want to take up so much desk space. Let's move on it. Move model. I don't know if I really want to I don't want to comment this out. Well, maybe I can use that code to change the rotation. So I have some rotation issues. Let's copy and paste that. And there. And where was it? There. Cheers, brother. The camera's on the other side of the room. Let's see if that's gone now. Yeah. Oh, great. So I've removed the user interface that I didn't need anymore, and I've just created a bug in my other one, which must be here somewhere. Control panel. I probably need to get rid of an end. Yeah, it was this. Maybe that's the issue. By the way, is the microphone okay? I'm just on the laptop microphone, which is not, I can't imagine it's very good on the freebie. worried about the fans on the laptop. Okay, the control panel is still there. Which it should be, but it's not letting me move. Oh wait, you can't see, I don't think. Just 1 second. Why did no one tell me? My bad. There we go. Yeah, this thing here. So I think there's some code that is not letting us move. Like you have these flags here, no background, no title bar. I wonder if this might just be the best way. Yeah, there we go. I sort of know what I'm doing, I guess. And here's the Bugatti. Okay. And what would that be? Material editor, maybe. Here. So these materials in this drop down each represent a different part of this scene, which this Bugatti scene. Sweet. YouTube's just shouting out, remember community guidelines. I don't know why. Okay, what do I want to look at next? Rotation bug still. I'm just going to go straight in on the code rather than using ChatGPT or something. Because sometimes it's just dumb. So if we've put rotate on, we have a rotation amount. That's just a vec2. I've made the ray a bit more blue and a bit more green and a bit less red. I've never done rotation like this from a Gizmo. I just don't know. Do I still have that on my clipboard? Delta X and Delta X. Oh wait, this is the mouse, right? How much I'm moving the mouse. Yeah. So it's just how much I'm sliding the mouse across the screen. Okay, so I think this is the problem. So when I translate it, when I move it left and left, right, up and down, and this is how the translation takes place. And we'll transform here it's doing the get model matrix. It's calling a function to get the model matrix, which is like the world location data of the model. It's first getting it and then assigning it. But that here is what it's sending. Whereas here it edits it directly. I could be wrong here. I think I am actually wrong, to be honest. And we're going to bring in ChatGPT. When I rotate the model under the if clause of rotating the Gizmo, sometimes it changes which axis is selected whilst dragging, but translation works fine, just not rotation. There's a problem how I'm using the getter. So it's called a getter function. Get model matrix in the GLM rotate. Let me bring ChatGPT on. Kind of agrees with me, but I think it's wrong, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think that'll make any difference. Let's find out. Okay, so translation is working. And if I change to rotate mode, that's rotating our house. So is that. So is that. Surely that's not fixed. Let me just remove the sky and the grid and the water and the terrain. It's hard to tell, but when I've got wireframe mode on. But if I do this, make the house transparent, make the little cube invisible. Plane can go. It's funny how this transparency works. You still can't see inside. There's the Gizmo. There. Okay, so let's open something small. I'm a little mushroom here. Get rid of the water. And the lights, I can hide those. So moving on. Now let's try rotation. So that's turning on one axis. That's also turning on one axis. So is that? This looks correct. Yeah, so I'm happy that that is done. But it's just a bit strange that I'm glad that I saw it myself, actually, rather than ChatGPT. But I don't. This fixed it. Please elaborate as to why typo. You know, I'm not entirely convinced this should have fixed it, so I'm going to go back to the old code. Unless I fixed it previously. What I've done, I've loaded a smaller model, and so I can see how it's rotating, and it looks fine. my little mushroom. Let's remove those debug lights and okay, where's the mushroom at? So this is rotating accurate. So I think I did a few things on my last stream, but when I had a really large model that was bigger than what you can see in the viewport. So maybe I fixed it previously. Let's take a look. You can tell by just asking, is the gizmo the three coloured axis? Is it just returning back to where it started? So let's drag the blue. And it is. I think we're good. So maybe now I need so I need something to say what mode it's in. If it's in rotate or translate. Also we need a scale, I think. Let's look at my code. Too much water. So I want to check, I want to be able to turn the Raycasting on and off so there's it doesn't get in the way of the user interface. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. So when I click in to see where the mouse is, I can just on the left show Ray, whereas before it was just locked. So it will show me the last 5 clicks. I'll show you how it works. If you click, it's casting. It's firing a ray from the perspective of me, the camera, and the angle I'm looking at. It's easier to see if there's terrain or a world. So let's create some world. This is how a lot is done. Game. So is that angle right? Yeah. The angle of the camera. So looking down. Let's have a look. Go over here. Kind of straight down, 5 clicks, and there we go. From where I was. Down. That's raycasting, and it just takes the last 5. But basically, I've put this in, it's purely as a debugging tool, so I can see where I've clicked. Turn them on and off. And so if you're clicking something to move it or to rotate like I did here and it's not working, you can make sure it's computing where you're clicking correctly. Because when I was trying to move things like this, it wasn't working, so then I drew the rays in, and that's how it helped me. And turn them off. What are these big lines here? I think that might be the water. The water. Yeah. There. Okay, I better give this video a little title, Raycasting. 3D Raycasting. Gizmo rotation fixed. Yep. Okay, so we have raycasting and we have, oh, that's still there. Oh. This is an IMG UI box. I guess I need scaling. We can come to scaling soon. Let's rotate. And we have rotation. What time is it? It's midnight. Okay, so we had 2 streams earlier today and there was no signal really, but there was like an hour or so. And there's been 45 minutes now So I think I'll stream tomorrow. Now I've got a bit of a setup, and we'll get back to some 2 and 3 and 4 hour streams. Hit subscribe, and I will see you soon.